bringing to you today some really cool glimpses from Mithaas. We're going to be bringing you some really fresh flavors for this summer for Indian food, and Kamal has agreed to show us some of the signature dishes, right,
yes,
Kamal?
Let's start.
Let's start. We're going to be going in the kitchen of Mithaas on Oak Tree Road, Addison. Follow us. Okay, over here, everyone. I asked Kamal, where should we start from? And Kamal, what is that you said that we have to start from?
Well, Mithaas, right? As the
Yes.
name says, I think mithai, which we are known for, which we make right here in America, in Addison,
Oh,
in this
wow.
kitchen. The most popular mithais are Bengali mithais. I think we should start with that. Whether you are
Definitely.
Punjabi or you're Gujarati or
So
you're
true.
Bengali,
Yeah.
you do love one thing.
Definitely.
There's one love,
Is
which is common
mithai.
between us Indians,
Yes.
is the mithais. It's the anarkali at Mithaas.
Yes. And it's freshly produced in your kitchen
Yes,
here.
yes, which
Wow.
we will be seeing,
Yes,
and you'll be
of course.
interacting with them. You can ask them how we
Wow.
make it, how this kitchen works, and
Right.
the whole logistics and
Yeah,
everything.
and it was important for you to have like a whole sweet section catered to just Indian like sweets in this
Yes,
restaurant, right?
yes.
That was
So
important.
when the whole idea of Mithaas started off with the mithai, because we used to make them at a much smaller scale.
Oh, wow.
And then we wanted to expand the mithai production, and just to suffice the whole
Wow.
logistics and costs of just having a mithai shop, we added a lot of street food with it.
Wow.
So, but the initial idea was just to have a mithai shop, and that's how the name was kept
Wow.
and picked as Mithaas.
So like the love for Mithaas,
Yes,
the love
the
for
love.
mithai, and this is what we need in the world right now. I'm so excited to try. We're going to try some of their signature mithais on Mithaas. So we're so excited to try this.
Sure.
Let's go and give us a
Let's
little
do it.
insight to what we're
Let's
seeing
do
here.
it. Our most popular sweet, which is called
The anarkali. Ooh, that looks so nice.
and then this is like
I'll help you.
loved by our customers, the most popular by far. And then I'm gonna pick something that I personally love,
Nice.
which is a stuffed gulab jamun. We call it kala jamun too.
It's like
And
you
you
have the
have
heart
to-
of Punjabi here
Yes.
with
So
me.
you have to
Yes.
eat both of them, and you have to give your review as well, because people love it.
Yes.
I love it, but we wanna know if you love it.
This is the anarkali,
Anarkali.
and this is the stuffed
Gulab
jamun. So excited. Everybody, okay, also I love pomegranate, so I will eat it. I'm so excited.
And you look how the malai melts out of it. Like, I just love it.
And this right here, the filling really melts.
Right.
Right when you take that bite in, and then
You
there's
can see
a
it.
crunch of pomegranate. Yes, I would call it like an Indian cheesecake. Has that kind of consistency,
That's
right?
a good
It
way
has
to
like
put
a
it.
good, it melts in your mouth, has like a lot of texture, but it's so solid. If you look at it, it's so solid.
Yep.
Well, hello there, everyone. We are here at Mithaas at Addison at Oak Tree Road in New Jersey, and we're joined by the owner for this amazing food chain restaurants across New Jersey and New York. We're joined here by Kamal Arora. Thank you so much here for being with us on ITV Gold.
Thank you for coming and giving us a chance and letting audience know about this wonderful restaurant.
Definitely.
We're working very hard.
Extremely hard.
To serve the best Indian food in
Yes.
the best setting with the best recipe and in the most appropriate way.
Yes, Kamal, thank you so much again for letting us. Not only did you let us go around in the restaurant, explore how the aesthetics are set there, or make us try stuff from there, the snack station to the mithais, but you also allowed us to go into the kitchen. And I know that's not an easy job to do as somebody who's running such a massive, industrialized style kitchen, on such a massive scale. What has been the inspiration behind having such a love for producing everything so fresh grown? You're literally producing your mithais, your food, your snacks, everything that's on the display is freshly produced here.
Yes.
A little insight into that.
Of course, we are very proud of, I'm particularly very proud of my team who is working very hard. They're following what has been trained and taught to them.
Right.
Walking into the kitchen, this is how the kitchen is, no matter what time of the day or what time of the week,
Right.
what time of the year you walk in, because a clean kitchen is a symbol of clean restaurant, clean food.
Right.
Those are few things that I personally believe and follow. And then obviously it's a passion for the food. I'm
Right.
a foodie myself. I travel all over the world, all my vacations, wherever I go, whether back home in India or any corner of the world,
Right.
it is always food centric.
You know, and you were even saying while we were walking around and we were trying some food, you said Mithaas was made ideally because you wanted to have a higher venue,
Right.
an avenue to mass produce these mithais,
Yes.
and then you attached the restaurant idea with it,
With it.
to
Definitely.
really, like, you know, to make it a successful business. And now you're sort of really known for both.
Yes. Initially,
know,
when we started
yeah.
off, Mithaas was started off as a mithai and a chaat house, right? Something where people just walk in for comfort food when they are craving, when they are missing back home,
Right.
or when they have their relatives or family visiting from India. A place where you proudly walk in,
Right.
where you proudly tell your community, tell your friends, tell
Yeah.
your fellow Americans
Right.
that look, India also has quality. It's not like when Mithaas was open, there were no other restaurants like Mithaas. There were restaurants which were serving street
Right.
food, which were serving fast
But what
casual
was
or Indian
lacking?
fast food. What was lacking was, I think, a bit of, I don't know if it is a correct statement to make. I think what they were lacking was perfection. They were lacking a bit of professionalism.
Yes.
Um,
What about authenticity? Because obviously you're
Authenticity, I
producing
would
a lot
still
of that,
say,
right?
like, depending upon the scale, right?
Yeah.
There are so many mom and pop restaurants
That's so
here.
true, yes.
They may get the recipes right, but do
Right.
they have the scalability? Do they have that infrastructure?
Right.
Do they have that right team? Are they chef driven or are they owner driven? Are they system driven or are they like just family driven? So that's what happening. So vision back then was to get out of that dilemma or that image of having a mom and pop family owned husband wife or father son team
Right.
and create a very professional setup, a professional restaurant which is system driven, quality driven, recipe driven, and has a scalability.
But did you have a professional background and others around you that comprises of your team had those backgrounds to put that
Yes,
together?
yes.
And then also, you know, going into a market for becoming a food chain restaurant, not only do you have to keep up with quality, you have to keep up with demand and marketing, and then that too in New Jersey, out of
Right.
all the
Out
places.
of all.
The most heavily South Asian constituted places. Talk to me a little bit about,
And when we
having
started,
that.
like
Yes.
Oak Tree was already, I mean, people used to say that, are you crazy?
Yeah,
This
why
market
would you
is so
even try this?
saturated,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know, this won't work. It's
too risky. And
for
having
the first
so
year,
many-
it was told to me, constantly told to me that this won't work because the place was too fancy. We made it like a very loungy setup, a
Yeah.
big screen TV. You walk in, you see these lavish couches,
Right.
and you would get very conscious, and you would tell yourself that, oh my God, this place looks so fancy. Maybe it's expensive. Nobody would even walk in to even try what we were doing. They would
Yeah.
like open the door,
Wow.
and we were like, come on in and give it a try. Oh no, we just wanted to look, and they'll walk off. And I was told it will not work, but somewhere there was this belief, there was this vision that no,
Yeah.
this will work, and eventually this is the only thing that's going to work.
And did you have a background in the restaurant industry as well?
No.
And your team as well? No.
No, I had
Wow.
my family owned a franchise restaurant in India,
Oh,
and that's
wow.
where I got my basic
Right.
restaurant process and little bit of learning,
Right.
but nothing to take it to this level.
Oh wow! So the seed was sort of from
Everything
there.
was yes, it
So
was.
like it was planted because
always
so your
wanted to do
family
it.
had a
Yes, my
similar
dad, yeah.
business in India.
But we were not involved in it. We
Wow.
were not like it was a company-owned restaurant. which
Right.
The culinary staff was through them. The systems set up by them.
Wow.
Uh,
So you've done the same thing here.
so I just picked up whatever I learned from there.
Right.
And at the end, it's the love and the passion for food.
Right.
I always believe that if you serve the food in the right way, you could have only 5 dishes on the menu.
Correct.
Right? If those are done right, served right, those are perfected right, people would love it. Community will accept it.
I would love for you to sort of, if it's okay with you, give an insight into this really booming Indian restaurant business that we've seen in New Jersey. I feel like people at times are not understanding the strength.
Right.
There's a whole association now of Indian restaurant owners
True.
and, you know, producers of a lot of good food, fresh
Right.
quality, authentic Indian food. You know, what's your take on this industry you've seen around? And even, you know, Mithaas has, you know, 4 restaurants here. One in New York. You're obviously expanding. There is a need for that. Talk to me a little bit about that entire industry of Indian restaurants, hotels.
I feel, and this is again my
Personal opinion.
Personal opinion.
Of course, yes.
That this is just the beginning for Indian food.
Oh wow.
Right? Just if you look into this great country, which everyone calls it land of opportunity,
Right.
the food has played a major role. Like this is a country of immigrants, and every person who has brought in has not only brought themselves or their families, they've brought in their culture, they've brought in their food.
Right.
And food defines who you are. right?
Definitely.
Food connects you to the roots.
Right.
There was, if you see, like 30, 40 years ago, Italian food became very popular
Yes.
since the inception.
Yes.
Then there was a phase where Chinese food came in and
That's so
introduced.
true,
And
yeah.
there is every nook and corner you'll see a Chinese, big or small, takeout
Yes.
restaurant or a formal, and it
Right.
ruled the industry. Then the Mexican influence came, and then the Thai food came, and now I think. And Indian food has been there. I think
Mm-hmm.
I was told that the first Indian restaurant was here in 1972 in New York City.
Right.
From there, having one in tri-state area to now, like more than 270 something unofficial figures that
Right.
I've been told. It's only expanding.
Wow.
It's only expanding. When
Yes.
we opened this Mithaas here in Edison, the vision was to just have one and do it right.
Yeah.
And who knew that from one we'll jump onto the fifth?
Yeah.
And now, like, sky is the limit.
That's so
But
true.
I personally feel that you should only expand when you can control the quality, when
Yeah.
you can maintain the systems.
That's so true.
Because so I'm particularly very conscious about it. But if it comes to expansion, like we are at that stage where opening 10 more locations is no brainer. Like we can do it in a heartbeat. But will we do that? I don't
Yeah.
know. But yes, somebody will do it. We walk to our chart counter. That's where we make the most fabulous, most popular Indian street food, Indian chaats, which is everyone's favorite, which people love. You love, I love. Who doesn't like golgappa? Who doesn't like papri chaat?
Definitely.
Who doesn't like bhel puri? But what we want to show you today is
Yeah.
one of our most popular item for this section, which is called Raj Kachori chaat.
Raj
It's a
Kachori.
speciality from North India, from Delhi. It's just tons of ingredients in it, which she'll show you one by one quickly.
Definitely.
So,
Trupti. So Trupti, you are going to be making this for us. Very nice. All right, and let's move this way. So, Kamal, if you can just literally explain to us, I know Indian chaat food is
right.
crispy,
So,
crunchy. We associate so many different variety of this,
Right.
but this is definitely popular, correct?
yeah. So Raj Kachori is basically, as you see, it's like I say pani puri on steroids.
Yeah.
Basically,
Pani puri
it's
on
a big,
steroids. I
big
like
dough,
that.
big puff. But
Yes.
the reason it's big is because there's a lot of things which are going to go into it.
Yes.
It's stuffed with spicy potato, chickpeas, some onion, tomatoes, some raw mango,
Yes.
Yogurt, different kind of chutneys,
Yes.
and our secret masala, which the chef makes here in the kitchen.
Oh,
We
wow.
blend our own masala.
So all of these masalas you were saying, you blend all the masalas. The chef
Yes.
is also making them,
Yes,
and they're
I
all
mean,
going
masala.
into this.
There's regular chili powder, salt, but
Right.
there is a secret masala which you see right here, which is called a chaat masala, or we call it a
Right.
kala chaat masala, which we blend it in our kitchen,
Nice.
which just gives it
Oh
instant.
wow, she's really beautifying that right now.
Yes, I mean that's how it always is, and.
You know, chaat I
Obviously.
feel like is such a refreshing appetizer,
Right.
and it could also be an entree for a lot of people.
Sure.
Mithaas definitely is highly known for this, right?
Yes.
And we've seen in summer. Would you
I
see
mean,
that?
Raj
this
Kachori,
is-
I don't know if Mithaas made Raj Kachori popular or Raj Kachori made Mithaas popular, but certainly it is a great combination, and
Right.
it's known, both are equally popular.
Right.
Mithaas is known for this, and we are known for.
And this all must be very refreshing during summer, right? All of this entire section, the dahi chaat section, I'm calling
Right,
it right here.
right. Very
You have a
popular.
variety of puris here.
Yeah.
It's good.
It goes throughout the year, but definitely during
This summer.
summertime, it has its own cold advantage, and the most and the best ingredients
Yes.
that we add at the end is
Yes.
lots of love. So here.
With so much love.
for
Wow.
the love for the food and for a foodie like you.
Yes, the love for the
Please
food.
indulge.
This is basically a huge puff with lots of yogurt, fresh ingredients. It's basically the stuff that goes into pani puri, but then they create it into this huge, beautiful appetizer entree with yogurt, refreshing flavors. Pomegranate, my favorite, obviously, and then lots of chutneys and masalas.
Yep.
And I think I haven't missed anything. And love.
And
That's-
most-
as he said, fresh ingredients everywhere. You can pretty much pick anything you want for the chaat selection. We're about to try this Raj Kachori. I'm very excited. Please excuse me if I'm messy.
You know what? I'm so impressed that
What do you think is the motivation behind pushing for flavors, and what do you think it's going to do for the greater diaspora that we're talking about? We're talking about beyond just the South Asian, here that you've obviously gotten that market, really well into it. They really love it. So how do you now go to that bigger communities?
So the motive is, again, as I said, like, my personal mission is to have more and more mainstream population.
Right.
Because I know, I believe in the fact that Indian food is here.
Yeah.
It's our time and it's here to stay. It's only going to go bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Right? And now, like, we are typically, like, if you look into the statistics, Indian immigrants, we are having a third generation.
Yes.
Right?
That's true.
So these kids, which are born in last 15, 18 years,
Yeah.
they grew up in an Indian family.
That's true.
They were given a lot of Indian values, but food-wise, I don't know, because any
grew up
typical
here.
family, like, parents, they are always working, they try to give it, but how much? So they have that taste in their mouth, but they don't have exposure, right? And their exposure is mainstream America. They typically go to a Chinese takeout, they go to a pizza restaurant,
Yeah.
they go to whatever they feel comfortable.
Yeah. Why can't you just go to an Indian one?
Restaurant and pick up your comfortable food.
That's
so
true.
To keep them connected, as I said, because ultimately it all comes down to the same. Food connects, puts you back to your roots, right? So to bring them back to their root, we need to kind of do something where we serve it to them in the same manner what mainstream restaurants are doing.
That's so true.
Right? I'll tell you a typical example. When my kids were in middle school, so my wife would pack their lunch and my son would clearly say, "No, Mom, Indian food smells.
Oh.
I can't open it because people laugh at me. My friends laugh at me."
That's a very prominent issue with so many people.
So back then I was not in a position to counter that, but that registered my mind that no, and which is true too.
Yes.
Initially, like 15 years ago, I clearly remember at one of the hotels here, we were catering a big wedding, and that was the first ever wedding that we were catering.
Right.
We went there, we had, Indian food is very complicated.
Of
right?
course, yes.
One recipe has like 10
different things, yes.
So obviously when we arrived there with truckload and we put all the stuff in that kitchen, and soon as we started cooking, the garlic smell and the spice smell and the black salt,
Yes.
these chefs would cover their nose, cover their mouth, and they walked out.
Wow.
They literally walked out and they were like, "What the hell are you cooking? You cannot do this in our this thing." And I was like, "Hey, I have 500 people. You should have thought of it before. I have to cook now." So soon as an hour later, when that cooking process was over and the food was getting served, the same people were like, "Oh wow,
Wow, yeah. So
this is
because
really
it's subsidized
good."
really fast.
So it's the impression. So the
Wow.
first impression did not make them happy, but the end product, but that also got registered, and I was like, no, we need to do something where maybe you tone it down a little bit,
Yeah.
right? So you're still following the recipe, but you're not overpowering it.
Yeah. Because obviously, if you really want to target to a bigger community or a bigger demand or need, you cannot tell them that, look, this is the only way you have to have the flavor, because they're obviously not comfortable with that, and that has been the issue.
I've argued with some of the big mainstream chefs that, hey, you are Italian.
Right.
You cannot cook without garlic.
Yeah.
Garlic is there in every food. Then
That's true.
why, when garlic is used in Indian food, it just becomes a concern?
We have to educate people more.
Yeah.
This has to be eaten more. This has to be talked about more.
Human, like everything. So again, over the years, we changed a little, we changed them a little, and that's how we have arrived at this juncture where we are today. And it's a big journey.
So as we promised you, as Kamal promised us, we have the exclusive privilege of being in the kitchen of Mithaas here at Oak Tree Road in Edison. And currently we have somebody who's going to give us a fresh display, right?
So we started with sweets.
Meetha.
We jumped on to Raj Katori.
So chatpata and so good.
This is the most popular item or a dish of Mithaas.
Yes.
Chana bhatura, which is a very comforting, it does not need any introduction.
Agreed.
Everyone knows it, everyone enjoys it.
Yes.
And Chana bhatura by far is the highest seller in Mithaas.
In Mithaas.
So, yes. So
And this bhatura is obviously like the Indian bread, which is again
It's
like
a fried Indian bread.
It's like a puffed Indian bread
We
again,
love
right?
everything fried.
Yes.
Just, I don't know what happens soon as you
So
try
good.
something. One of the most
Wow.
non-interesting things suddenly becomes so interesting, so tasty.
It looks so nice. So what is in it, Kamal? As
this
he's
is-
rolling this,
This
yeah.
is just a dough which has been fermented. It's an all-purpose dough.
Nice. You can do the other one too if you want.
Obviously, like he's just gonna fry it. He just flattened it
Yes.
with a little bit of oil, and this will go in that karai right behind us, and just see what comes out of it.
Cool.
And then I'll tell you what it gets served with.
Yes.
And as the chana bhatura does not need any introduction, and everyone makes it, but it's your own version. It's how you make it.
Yes.
What you put in it is
Yes.
what makes it so different.
And all the breads are made fresh here, correct? All of it.
Everything is cooked fresh from the scratch in this. So this is the most popular bhatura with the most popular chana.
This is, and I'm in a kitchen. Wild.
We'll give you vibes. Don't worry about it.
Okay. If you do not know how to eat Indian food, you fold your bread. It has to go all the way in the curry, and you take a big bite, and I will enjoy this.
There you go. Something I would like to tell audience
good.
that there are few basic Indian dishes. Chana, right? A dal, like which sounds so simple, but as simple as they sound,
Yeah.
it's such a pain to make them because every time you eat chana,
Yeah.
you remember your grandmother or your mother.
Definitely.
Right? Mummy ke haath ka chana.
Sahi baat
And
hai.
we get this question from all our customers
Yeah.
that, oh my God, is your chana like my mom's chana? So the pressure on the chef,
Yes.
pressure on us is to make sure this tastes like everyone's chana.
This is so good.
So literally I would name it like your grandmother's
Yes.
chana.
You know, I have one last question for you here. And again, thank you so much for letting us be here in your kitchen. You know, I felt like we were in Mithaas' home here, everybody.
Right.
You know, with so much going on, I would love for you to discuss some of, the agendas that our audiences here can look forward to with Mithaas. You know, what they should come to Mithaas for, and also your personal hopes, for this year when you are talking about Mithaas and all of the expansions we're talking about. And obviously, we look forward to obviously covering you in New York as well. You're expanding there. Congratulations on that too. A little bit of that to the audience would be great.
Sure. First and the foremost is
Yes.
again, like I want people to come here for the food. You should come here to make your soul happy, make yourself happy, make your taste bud happy. That's what I would, as an owner, like to see and welcome all of you. And please come, try, give me your feedback. And also, not only just the food, it's my vision and it's my effort to make Mithaas also as a community restaurant. We do a lot of activity. We try to connect with the community, give us the opportunity how we can do that more and more. There are some platform apart from food. I believe music
Yes,
is
of course,
big.
definitely.
So every Mithaas once a week holds a karaoke night, which is
Oh,
an
wow.
open platform.
Wow.
Which is an open platform. You can come, sing, perform, bring your friends. The whole idea is again to celebrate food over good mood. That's why
Wow.
if you see our tagline says
Yes.
food for every mood.
Yes.
Apart from that, we also do a lot of demos, a lot of cooking classes. We even give opportunity to our clients to come and share their recipes.
Oh, wow.
So we do like on and off. We do these demos where anybody can come. Those who can share or have created something of their own, and all our chefs.
Wow.
So in all our group restaurants, all together we have a team of close to 28 good senior
You're
chefs
constantly doing
which
that.
are willing to learn. They would never say that, hey, we know it all. They're always willing to learn.
Wow.
So we want you to come and share your experience.
Definitely.
And if it is accepted well, if
Yes.
it can be adopted well,
Yes.
we'll be more than happy to feature it as a special on our restaurant.
Oh wow. Well, everyone, as you heard from the owner of Mithaas, they have multiple locations in New Jersey and New York, and they have a lot of events.
And we do kids cooking classes
Kids
because the idea
cooking
is younger
classes?
kids.
Yes.
In the age group of 6 to 10, like that age group,
Definitely.
like make some fun food
So
for them.
cooking classes we're doing obviously the restaurant which is running all the time for the amazing population here. You're doing events, there are weddings, there's a catering services going, you're hosting events here, you're gathering community for
There's
music.
always action, and I
Wow.
love action. I
Wow.
love chaos. I love like place to be packed, busy, something going on. That's
Yes.
what gives me energy.
And that is what we are as South Asians, which is
100%.
vibrant, and we are
Yeah.
full of love. Thank you so much for letting us be
Thank
here.
you so much for coming,
Yes.
and you've been a wonderful host.
Thank you so
and,
much.
I hope audience will enjoy the show.
Oh, of course they do. Thank you so much for joining us on this amazing special Food Gully as we bring you. We had today Mithaas here with us, owner here, Kamal Arora from New Jersey. We talked about food, we tried food, and we hope you really enjoyed watching this. And if you really like the food, visit them. They're in New Jersey and New York, not too far from you. Thank you for joining us. I'm Aditi Lama with Kamal Arora and cameraman Rajapati signing off.
Thank you.